Hey, it's James again. Welcome back to Autism in Perspective. I was just taking a walk here and I started thinking about all the great things that kids with autism in the world are doing. And I was thinking about like the kids that I worked with and how the more and more I exposed them to opportunities like maybe go to the zoo, or with the school we went to do bouncy castles, or maybe we did paintball or whatever it was. I think we went to medieval times once too. And each time there was some prep work for that. We had to get it ready and all that. But when I was doing it, it gave me more insight into who they were and what they liked, which allowed me to become closer to them. And I was thinking to myself, as a parent, it would be way harder. And I was wondering what would be the best strategy for that. So I went back and I've been thinking, like, you guys have that great networking system, which is wonderful. Like, you have all the parents that you kind of know each other. You're able, you share resources, share knowledge, or that's the experience I have anyway. So maybe you don't, but if you don't, then I would get a group of parents that have children with autism or adults with autism and work together as a team. And here is my thought. I have heard where movie theaters devote time for special needs or autism times. And I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be great if you approached Canadian Tire, or you approached laser tag, or you approached bowling, and you said to them, I have 10 parents that are willing to come here at this time. All we need, say for bowling, we need all the lights on. We need no music playing. We need a space where other people aren't. So if we could come in from, say, 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. and do our thing, then with all those conditions, then our children would be successful and we could see if they like bowling. And, our kids may have to leave right away, or our kids may, get upset, or they might get loud. But it's a safe space because it's only us. Or you might do that at Canadian Tire. Contact Canadian Tire. You know what? I have 10 shoppers who want to shop. And we want to shop every Wednesday at this time to this time. And we want to bring our kids, our autistic kids, our kids with autism, sorry. I just thought, wouldn't that be fantastic? Then your child would have an opportunity to experience all the things that you maybe are hesitant to do. Like I would be hesitant to go to a busy Walmart with my child who has autism, who sights, sounds, noises, everything, like spills them, exaggerates things. Or even McDonald's, the McDonald's play place. Like that's a very hard place for them to be a part of. But I'm pretty sure if you went in and said, hey, I got 10 parents, or 10 parents, or 20 parents, or whatever you can put together, they're going to come and fill this place. Anyway, I don't know if it'll work. I'm not sure. But it was just a thought I had today. And I just thought, you know what? The more we allow our children with autism to experience things, the more we get to learn who they are. And who knows, when I was working with a student, I was making movies. We were doing contests and stuff for the school, and I was the tech guy, and I would make movies. And anytime that he had free time, or he played with toys, and we've discussed that, I'd start editing movies because I could watch him while I did it, and it was okay. And quite often, he'd come over my shoulder and he'd start doing it. He would start watching me. Anyway, later on, he's on his computer. He opens the movie maker that's on his computer, and he starts editing movies. And doesn't he become amazing at it? But his movies are different. Like they're like the angle of the crayon, or the angle of this light, and he'd set up different things, and he'd like run his hand in front of the camera screen, so he got a different idea. It was just like visual art. And sometimes he'd slow it down, and I didn't even know you could slow it down. And he'd change the color scheme. Like he just went into a whole other level. And that's all because I introduced him to making movies. Had I not introduced him to making movies, I would never, ever have known. So the more we can introduce, the more chance we'll find whatever they enjoy. Anyway, my thoughts of the day. Autism in Perspective, James Stephen. Have a great day. I know I am.